Give it up. Thank you. I was listening to the radio on the way over here, and I know what some of y'all are thinking, right? Like, nobody listens to the radio anymore. Like, I thought the radio was dead, and it is, but that's the point. Because I shouldn't honestly tell you all this, but they still do all those radio promos and contests all the time, and nobody listens to the radio. I have won a lot of random shit, being the only person calling into those contests. Now they come on, you are today's 7th caller. You will receive a free trip to the Bahamas, all expenses paid. And it's like if the Nigerian prince actually existed and was just sitting there waiting on somebody to just take all his money. Like, it's found gold out there. Like, usually by call 3, they already know who it is. They're like, yeah, we know it's you. Your ticket's already in the mail, man. Like, thank you for keeping us alive. Great. But enough about that. I was listening to the radio on the way over here, and I heard this old classic come on. This old throwback. Remember WAP by Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj? Yeah. I forgot that the radio version was actually called WAG. Because, you know, instead of wet ass pussy, it's wet and gushy. I know. Please understand. I'm like, that's weird. I don't like that. I don't like the word gushy. I don't know. Like, to me, the word gushy is like the word moist to a lot of people. Like, it's weird. I had really traumatic experiences with gushers growing up. I don't like to think about it. I don't know.
Elaborate on that.
Oh, don't worry, I'm going to. But yeah, like, I don't know. I think it's just because I'm bitter. I'm just really bitter because, honestly, I haven't been having a lot of sex lately. It's rough. And like last year, I at least had the excuse of the pandemic. You know, I had that to fall back on. But like this year, what's my excuse? No, last year, you can't have safe sex in a pandemic. There's nothing, that's not really a thing. Like, I don't know what's worse, getting clapped or getting corona. But I do know they make condoms for the clap. They don't make a condom that prevents you from getting an upper respiratory infection. I've tried. Trojan won't return my calls. But, I don't know, man, it's just rough. I feel like I'm just seeing people out here just doing better things than me. Like, did you see an 18-year-old gets to go to space because Jeff Bezos decided that was right? And I don't know what's crazier, the fact that an 18-year-old gets randomly picked to go to space, or how he got randomly picked to go to space. Because apparently the original purchaser of that ticket to go to space had something come up where they had to cancel. Who the fuck cancels a trip to space? Like, who gets that once in a lifetime opportunity and it's like, oh, I had a disappointment that day, man, I can't go. Like, let's take my $25 million, I'll show up next week. No, that's not how that works. NASA decides when you go to space. Like, we all know Space Day is Saturday, right? That's what I thought. Apparently not. I don't know, man. Like, it's just ridiculous. Space. Like, $25 million. That's a lot of money. You know how much $25 million is? I'm pretty sure if you took all of my life's assets, it wouldn't add up to $25 million. Like, it wouldn't even be close. I'm pretty sure. If I lose $25, like, I have to do a whole self-audit on myself. And this person just spent $25 million. I'm pretty sure they don't have a good refund policy. Like, he just said, no, I ain't going to space. Fuck it. I don't know, man. I'm just bitter. Spent all last year just getting money from the government. I spent a lot of it buying all the snacks that my parents would never let me have as a kid. Including but not limited to gushers. It's traumatic experiences with gushers. Maybe that's a good thing though, because like, I grew up in the early 2000s, and a lot of those snacks were like honestly kind of really bad for you when you think about it. Like, they had a whole cereal that was literally nothing but chocolate chip cookies.
It was good.
And they tried to sit there and convince us that health experts were like, oh no, this is part of a well-balanced breakfast. Like, what kind of health expert is out here saying that a whole bowl of chocolate chip cookies and some milk is part of a well-balanced breakfast? Like, you know how they have the 9 out of 10 dentists? That's the one dentist that they asked. This is ridiculous. But, anyways, I'm just up here trying new material. Seeing what lands, what doesn't. I'm alright so far. I tried some kava earlier because, you know, it helps with stress and anxiety relief. I don't know how well it's working right now. They say it has a reverse intolerance, but I'm like already feeling the effects. I don't know if I have to go out and go in there and ask for my money back, but I don't know, man. I don't even know how much time I got left. I think I'll cut it off here. A minute and a half? Well, yeah, I could run on one story. Yeah, I mean, kava's like, it has like kind of a similar effect that weed has on me, to a lesser extent, but like, you know, it makes me like slightly paranoid. You know, just messes with my mind a little bit, you know, like I've seen what weed does to people's minds. That's why I try not to smoke it much. I don't judge people who do. It's not for me. Like, I was talking to my friend one day. We were smoking, and you know, he hits that blunt, and then he gets one of those epiphanies where he's like, "Yo, Leo, what you think happened to Wi-Fi, man?" I'm like, Wi-Fi? Who the fuck is Wi-Fi? Like, I don't know, man. Just everywhere I've gone, I've been to like coffee shops and bookstores and like all these places, restaurants. I see all these signs talking about free Wi-Fi. Like, what my nigga Wi-Fi do? I think you talking about Wi-Fi? I'll pass it on to the next performer.